Hello. So this is a guide for the EF-24 on the jamming part. Now this is applicable to the EF-24, but it's for every kind of jamming and all that sort of stuff because it's all similar. I was looking for a guide on how to do this real quick, and nobody told me, so I had to read all of this bullshit. So here is a quick and dirty of what everything does and how to do it. Alright, first we're going to talk about bands. So low band. When you're jamming, you want to do this for radio communication, so you can disrupt the other team's kind of radios. If you're doing multiplayer, it doesn't really work single player, I don't think, at least, when it makes sense. And early warning radars, those are a new type of thing, new unit asset. Only use that low band for that two things. Mid band is great for normal like air and ground radar. So, radar at an airfield, or if you're doing seeds, something like that. So you're going to want to be on mid band for most of the time. High band, missiles en route, or and RWR. So if you're getting shot at with an AIM-120, you want to set it to high band and jam. And it also kind of screws with the RWR of your enemies because they think they're getting locked. And then something to be aware of when you are jamming. There's this thing called HOJ, which means home on jam, which is a new functionality added to AIM-120s. And essentially, even if they don't have a lock on you and you're jamming them, here I see I have this little nifty, wonderful drawing here. If you're this guy right here and you're jamming this enemy over here, he can still see that you're jamming. So it's like you're saying, hey, I'm over here. You don't know exactly where. Well, the missile will just home onto that jam. So just be aware that you're not completely invincible when you're jamming. You do kind of have a stick, like a little target on the back of your head, so that's not great. But it is very useful. Don't think it's not. It is amazing, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it here. So first we're going to go over DRFM, which is this complicated kind of thing that I had to read like a bunch of paragraphs on, but basically you are right here. This is the decoy signal, basically. Your enemy sees you on the radar, right? It produces the decoy signal, and it basically walks it to a different area. So it says, oh, now we're here. And then now we're here. And the enemy radar keeps tracking it all the way down until you get to here. And it's in the middle of nowhere. So basically it drags your target, and it degrades missile lock effectiveness. So what this means is when you jam an enemy radar with DRFM, it walks the signal back behind you, or in a different place. So the missile of theirs isn't going to be 100% accurate, until it goes pitbull or whatever, something like that, where it switches to its own radar, and it's really close to you. So it drags it away, degrades missile effectiveness, basically makes for you easier evasion and bad missile tracking for your enemy. So it's pretty good for stopping kind of anti-air stuff. So now we're going to move on to the next one, which is noise. So on the left we have no noise here, and basically pretend this little gray part is right here, is fully out. So if once they passed in that radar detection range, your little buddy here, your F-16, would get hit with this missile, or at least it'd try to hit him, right? Well, what noise does in this second picture, right, is it degrades the range and lowers the detection of the radar. So there's this thing called burn-in. When you do the noise attack, it's not like it makes the radar completely stupid, it just makes it very hard. So once they get past a certain distance here, this denoted by this black line I'm drawing here, they can see you. But if they're in that burn-in zone, it allows your guys to get closer without detection. Now they can see you, obviously with that home on jam stuff, but it can't see it, your friends. So it's really good for a support role, increases burn through. Very good stuff. Now we're going to go for SAS. SAS is kind of like the oddball one. I don't think it's 100% useful. It's a little trickery. It changes your EF-24G into anything. Means any aircraft signal can be given off, so you can give it, the signal of an FA-26B, or one of those big Hawkeye radars in the sky. You can do any sort of that, like, kind of trickery, change yourself into any plane you want, I'm not sure how effective it is because people just shoot missiles at whatever they see in multiplayer lobbies. I'm not sure if the AI reacts to that. I can't exactly say. But yeah, that is all the radars. That is all the bands. That's all the jamming stuff. The little explainers on home on jam and all that sort of stuff. I thought you found it to be helpful.